We've been a staple in the community, and we love St. Augustine. We decided to stay.
Their building has been demolished, but this local landmark has found a new home.
They were the hotspot at the Comanche Cove Marina for 20 years. General manager of the Kingfish Grill, Joe Daubert, will always remember that time fondly.
We've been a staple in that community for quite a long time, and most of our customers are repeat customers, and they bring back family. We were very comfortable there, and we're sad that we had to leave.
The building they occupied has been torn down.
Well, the owner of the marina decided that he wanted to move on to something different with his own people after 20 years, and they removed the pool, they removed the building. They've been installing new bulkhead, and I do believe they're taking out the whole deck area. There was a boat place called First Mate. They're removing that and some of the storage buildings. So they're going to expand it quite a bit, it looks like.
But they knew their St. Augustine story wasn't over.
We felt that we still had more to give the community. The Kingfish Grill is relocating to Cobblestone Village in the old Black Molly location. We've been under construction for a couple of months. We've made extensive renovations to the building.
And they'll be changing the layout of the old Black Molly's quite a bit.
The whole layout is going to be much bigger. We've opened up the outside. There'll be no more outside seating. It's all inside restaurant. The bar is going to be much bigger. We relocated the front door to the right side of the restaurant. It's going to be amazing. Paul has laid this place out, and the decor is just going to be beautiful.
They're hoping to open their doors in the middle of July.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Our environment is being destroyed.
It's not overregulation. It's unsophisticated thinking from the office of the Hudson Companies, which funds their campaigns. Can't even have a sophisticated discussion about tree preservation without that one smirking at us. Smirking. She smirks.
We have not a strong tree ordinance. Developers are simply clear-cutting.
Residents came out in support of enhancing tree protections at Tuesday's St. Johns County Commission meeting. In part 2 of our coverage, Liz Ryan brings us another goal that was debated.
One of the goals will be to simplify the way they measure trees to determine whether they're a specimen tree entitled to preservation. Environmental Supervisor Corinne George.
It will save time. Instead of having to go out and do 6 individual measurements, we will just need one measurement, which is the diameter of breast height, and that's typically done by a tree surveyor.
This would likely result in more trees qualifying as specimen trees. Commissioner Christian Whitehurst doesn't like the idea.
So for me, again, I'm opposed. I like the measurements right where they are. I like the definition right where it is. So I'm going to be opposed to moving this point forward.
Commissioner Krista Joseph hoped the board could come to a compromise everyone would be happy with.
Is there any way to find a middle ground?
Commissioners Clay Murphy and Ann Taylor also wanted to reach a compromise, like only applying the ordinance to large lots and exempting smaller lots.
Increasing the minimum acreage and then increasing the inches. And so I would be interested in seeing something like that.
Yeah, I agree. We can have a balance. I just don't want to make it so strict so we're not saving any of the trees either. So there's got to be a happy medium. But the bottom line is I heard loud and clear from so many of our residents that live in this county, they want to save more trees. So we have got to put something forward that is going to do that.
That wasn't enough, however, to make Whitehurst budge. Commissioner Sarah Arnold was also a no vote, simply saying,
It's just overregulation.
Joseph made a motion that passed 3-2.
To find the middle ground. I received so many emails about saving some specimen trees, and I think that's important.
The board will revisit this goal in July. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
We are absolutely thrilled and excited about the project that's being planned.
St. Johns County School Board member Linda Thompson anxious about the upcoming renovations to the historic Hastings High School.
Following a unanimous vote by the St. Johns County School Board, work is about to begin to restore historic Hastings High School in St. Johns County.
It is going to serve the community and serve good purposes educationally at this time, but it also preserves the history of the building. Everything is being done with meticulous detail to make sure that we keep that integrity to the building.
Funding for the project is coming from a mix of federal and local sources, with the district pitching in $1.5 million from its capital fund. The renovation is expected to take around a year. Once it opens in the fall of 2026, the campus will provide workforce and job training, along with early childhood education on site for the children of students. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.